Good day to all. Welcome to another episode of SG Doctor Wellness. It's Coach Alvin here, and today we will dedicate this episode to uncovering the misconceptions one might have towards fats and muscles. Essentially, fats and muscles are two separate components in our body, and the way they interact with one another and exist in our body might not be what many perceive it to be. Before we begin, help our channel gain more muscle by hitting the subscribe and notification buttons now. One of the common misconceptions in the fitness world is that if you stop exercising, your muscles will turn into fats. This statement is false. Muscles and fats are two different types of tissues and they cannot be converted into one another. What happens when you stop exercising is that you may lose muscle mass due to the reduction of physical activity. In order to achieve a toned body, it is important to understand the difference between muscles and fats. Muscles are denser and heavier than fats. Therefore, a person with lean muscle mass who has the same weight and body mass index as a fatter individual will appear slimmer and more toned. Another benefit of having high muscle mass is that muscles are more metabolically active than fats. Now, this means that people with a higher muscle mass are able to lose fats as they continue to burn calories even at rest, hours after their exercise session. For those who are afraid of bulking up with excessive muscle mass and to avoid looking like the Incredible Hulk, well, firstly, it actually requires a bit of unorthodox stuff. But on a serious note, it all boils down to practicing a careful training and diet routine. To build a slim and toned body with lean muscle mass, the general rule of thumb is to mix aerobic exercises such as swimming or running with adequate amounts of resistance training, focusing on high repetitions per set. High-intensity interval training or HIIT can also be a good balance between the two. In addition, it's important to focus on eating foods that are high in complex carbohydrates, fibers, good fats, and protein, and not go into a calorie surplus which builds in excessive mass. When it comes to fats in our body, there are two main types: the subcutaneous fats and the visceral fats. Subcutaneous fats is the fat that is located under the skin and is responsible for making a person look obese. On the other hand, visceral fats is the invisible fat that surrounds the organs and is considered the most dangerous, as it is associated with many diseases. Even though a person may look relatively slim, they can still be unhealthy due to the high levels of invisible visceral fats. Another popular myth is that you get fat because you eat too much fatty food. While this can be true to some extent, the main enemy for fat buildup in the body is actually overconsumption of simple carbohydrates such as sugar. Sugar can be easily processed by the body and stored as fats when not being fully utilized. Well, in conclusion, it is important to separate the myths from the facts when it comes to muscles and fats. By understanding the difference between the two and how they interact with each other, you can make informed decisions about your fitness journey and achieve the body that you desire. By focusing on a balanced diet and a proper exercise regimen, you can build a lean and toned physique while also improving your overall health. Thanks for staying till the end. Till the next time, stay safe and stay healthy.